Hello there, it's me, Sari, here again. It's been a while, too long a while, I'm sure most of you think. At least I do. But as you can see, I've got myself a nice scrapbook and card making haul going on here. These are just some of the news that we actually got into our store Scrap and Hobby today, and I couldn't resist taking a few of my new friends home. So I'm just going to show you a couple of them and well, let's start. First off, here's a punch. This one comes from X-Cut, and X-Cut actually has two kinds of border punches. You've got the regular one with the handle like this, and I must say I actually do like this one. And I did try to punch it out, and as you can see it gives a nice sort of a seam looking border. This one actually is called running stitch, and as you can see on the picture here, there are different kinds of border punches with this handle. This handle makes it a little bit more expensive. Here in Sweden it costs 131 crowns, and comparing it to another cheaper X-Cut punch, that one costs 66 crowns. So you can see it's almost half the price. So moving on, I'm really happy about this one, by the way. I do like these basic shapes or basic border punches. Moving on to some stamps, and as you can see they are pretty small. This one's called Work of Art, and if I try to read this to you, this is an individually crafted work of art. Any smudges, splotches or other irregularities are intentional and do not diminish the quality of this piece in any way. Don't you just love that? And moving on to the other one, handmade card. Enclosed is a handmade card. As such, it deserves a place of honor and respect in your home and should not be casually discarded like an ordinary store-bought card. What do you have to say about that? Just love these. Had to get them, and these both come from Judikins, and well, just love these. These cost 79 crowns in Sweden. And what about this lovely girl? I'm crazy for making bookmarks now, and even though this is a Valentine stamp, I imagine covering this part up and just writing something else here. And then, ta-da! It's a stamp for just any occasion, really. Just love that girl. And just look at the shape of this. I mean, it's got a nice lace and everything here. Rubber stamp mounted on a piece of wood. Love it. Let's go to some unmounted stamps then. Here's a pine tree. We got a little bit of a craze here when it came to Tim Holtz's my unmounted stamps, and everybody just fell in love with these tall pine trees. I'm thinking this one could actually be a huge hit as well. And pine trees doesn't only have to be used in the winter or at Christmas. I'm actually going to use them at just any time, really. And what about this one? This one's called Charlie. I just love the cheeky look he's going on now. Charlie, I mean, just imagine. So I'm just loving that one. And let's move on to some other stamps. I'm sort of in a boyish mood, even though I don't have any kids of my own. But I do feel like that many people are asking for boy stuff. So this is a clear stamp set, and it's called Rockets and Ray Guns. And if I just try to move it like this, I'm hoping you can see it. Zap! Pop! Zoink! Lift off. I mean, just love these. And accidentally, well, I managed to order almost the same kinds of stamps. This one looks like this. These are the CG stamps. Really easy to use. Love the airplane there. Toys and the rocket, of course. These are very cheap stamps, I must say. I'm moving on to the other one here. Blast off as well. There's another star, a rocket, and all boy 100%. And I love that robot. Don't you just love it? Bloody hell, that lamp is just giving me a hard time, isn't it? So, I mean, these look like this. Easy to use. And I can't see why you can't buy all of them. I mean, then you're really stocked up with some boy stuff. I love eyelets. And the bigger, the better. Unfortunately, I didn't get my hands on any more colours but these, but I just love these. I mean, they're a little bit late for Valentine's, but hey, I'm going to use them anyway. And now we are moving on to Inkadinkado's clear stamps numbers. Everybody's been asking me for numbers. Don't you have any numbers? So I started looking and I did find some numbers. And these actually match very well with this alphabet set. It's the same type and the same torn and worn look. So I'm thinking these will work just fine together. Love numbers, don't you? And it's so nice to make a birthday card or whatever with these numbers. I'm just going to get started on that, aren't I? Aha, look at this one. This one's called License Plate. It's from Autumn Leaves Stampology. And it's got 65 pieces. It's got this license plate here going on. Love the stamp alphabets and the numbers, of course. And then there are some years for the children being born, and you can actually put them up here and here. And there's also the months. So I'm just loving this set. And as for a little bit more expensive stuff from Crafty Secrets, this one's called Glamour Girls. And just have a look at these beautiful women and these wonderful text stamps. I just by accident looked at what the text says here. I was going to make you a cake. Then I remembered I don't bake. Just love that kind of humor. And there's just another one from Crafty Secrets. I just love these stamps, even though I haven't really used them that much yet. But I love them. They are so beautiful. So this is a man set, and it's actually called Favorite Fellas. So you go figure. Love that hat. You could actually use that with the Wheaton Farm stamps or whatever. Love that tie. You could actually write something here or just stamp happy birthday or whatever. Look at those shoes. No one can fill your shoes. Well, that's true, of course. Love that TV. King of the Castle, and there's a lovely crown there and a car and everything. Just love this border here. And then our guys, uncle, fella, son, father, husband, papa, grandpa, brother. And look at that motorcycle. And tie one on. That's a little bit fancy. And there's a tie as for the eye. And boys and their toys. Well, it goes for the cars and everything. And then there's a prize here as well. Pokal in Swedish. I just can't find the word in English now. Finally, I just got this punch. I just thought I'd try it because one of my crafty friends, Katie, she's called, she spoke to me about this one a couple of months ago, and she just told me that she'd love this punch. And this one actually isn't just a regular punch because you can do both borders, circles, ovals, squares and corners. How can that be? Well, this one sits on a magnet like this. It's got 4 places, here, here, here and there. And you are supposed to put them on this board here. And I haven't really tried it on yet, but as you can see, it's got a lovely pattern there. This one's called Water Lily. And I just thought we could try this one out. But I'm just going to make a separate video from this one, I suppose, because I do want the time to master it first. So I'm just going to leave you with this teaser. And actually, I could show you some new papers as well. We got some new lovely papers from My Mind's Eye. And I can see now that I can't fit everything in the frame. Let's see if I can actually zoom out. You have to put up with the clutter and the mess over there. But this one comes from My Mind's Eye, and the series is called Stellar and Rose. And this particular paper is called Delightful Blossom Paper. So just look at those wonderful flowers and everything. Just love this color scheme, really. And it's a nice die cut circle. And here's another Stella Rose. All of these are from Stella Rose, My Mind's Eye, of course. Just thought I'd show you a close-up. Just love that turquoise. This one is called Remember Buttercup Paper. And now we are moving on to some dotty paper. Actually, I do go a little bit dotty when I see dots. This one's called Delightful. sweet stripe paper, and the stripes must be on the other side, and I know I was right, wasn't I? So just look at these stripes. Love these colors, actually love these. And this one is called Family Silk Tie Paper. And when you hear the word silk tie, do you come to think about men? Well, I actually do. So just imagine, perhaps you could do a manly card with this. Love the postcard, a stamp sort of edge there. Small, lovely flowers. And here's a fancy paper, don't you think? It's a little bit sober on the back side. And this one's called Happy Bouquet Paper. Love it. And now I actually got two of these, I see. And moving on to the back side, this one's called Girly Lace Paper. I must show you that print. Lovely. So this one's called Gertie You and Me Numbers Paper, and when you hear the word numbers, prepare to hold your hats, because look at this. And using a small round punch, you could just punch these out, and then you get the lovely dates or just a year for a birthday card or whatever. Just love this. And now we have, look at this, and this one's called Little One Blooms Paper. So here are some fancy circles going on, and there's also some sort of journaling, and this one is called Hattie Remember. And here we got a lovely dotty paper, and I do like the fact that they actually tell what kind of paper I could expect on the back side. So as you see, this one's called Gertie Little One Darling Dots Paper. And now we've got another piece going on here, and just look at that. All those dots are waiting for me here. Gertie Friends Forever Petals Paper. And here we got Hattie Boy Tapestry paper. And this is the front of it. Some blue, and if I turn it around, some more blue, but a lovely pattern there. Actually, I have to go back again. This one's called Hattie Buddies Herringbone Paper. Herringbone. So it's a fish bone, I suppose. Herring. So there's some more stripes, manly stripes, I must say, and even more manly on the back side. Hattie Family Pinstripe Paper. So here are some more dots, and it's actually yellow on the back side with some small stars there. And this one's called Hattie Happy Polka Dots Paper. And there are a couple of more. Here's the front page, lovely flowers, and there are some squares on the back side. Gertie Friends Forever Tapestry. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one really. Here's a lovely paper, I must say, and look at this one, distressed and lovely. Gertie You and Me Ornamental Paper. And here's, look at that, what do you think this is called? Hattie Buddies Argyle Paper. Love that Argyle pattern. Some more manly stripes, blue and some golden lion yellow. Hattie Boy Woven Striped Paper. And the final one actually made it. Look at this. And this one's called Gertie Girly Diamonds Paper. The last look of that lovely paper. So that's it for me. As you can see, I've got my evening settled for me right now. Just have to get started with the different kinds of projects. Just couldn't help myself today, could I? Bye bye.